Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. In a probably futile attempt to keep this new idea going, here we are with another dodgy bootleg video game.
Hooray!
It's VR Fighter vs Taken2.
Wait, what?
Yes, as you can see, the character select screen contains a selection of Virtual Fighter characters and Tekken characters, although Liam Neeson isn't in there despite the title.
Duh.
And there's also some Fighting Vipers characters in there as well, which I don't quite understand. Anyway,
Why?
look at this here. This looks like a good game, doesn't it?
Yes, doesn't look glitchy at all.
So as you probably gathered, this is a hack job that attempts to bring two of your favourite fighting game franchises together.
And fails.
And fails, yes. We've got Akira, Pi, Wolf, Shun and Lion from Virtual Fighter, along with Kazuya, Heihachi, Jun, Lee and Paul from Tekken, as well as Honey and Balm from Fighting Vipers for some reason.
Why?
Also, if the fact that Liam Neeson's not in the game isn't enough, the cover art, the sort of cover art, the box art on the cartridge and what have you, I've got a picture of Terry Bogard on it from Fatal Fury and King of Fighters, despite not being in this game at all.
Wait, what?
Yes. So, we're not quite too sure where this game came from. We know that Lord of the Rings from the other week came from Russia. No idea where this one comes from, but I think it's safe to assume that it's from somewhere in Asia.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably China or Taiwan or, you know, where a lot of the dodgy bootleg stuff tends to go. So, what are your first impressions of this so far, little Daddy E?
It's...
Winner!
interesting.
So, on to the next match, and it's Akira versus Barn, who's a character from Fighting Vipers. And notice there's a bear in the background, sort of waving his flags about. I believe that's a character from Fighters Megamix, which was an official game. It basically brought characters from Virtual Fighter and Fighting Vipers together into one game, along with a bunch of bonus characters like some of the cops from Virtual Cop, that dancing bear in the background, and even the car from Daytona USA.
Why the car?
It was a fighting character, why not? And that was actually an official game as well.
Wait, so you had a car punching people?
Yes, with its tyres.
I do.
And that actually was an official game.
What were they on when they decided that character?
I'm not too sure. Well, they probably thought, well, it's a Sega character, let's put it in. So yeah, for some bizarre reason, we've got some Fighting Vipers characters in VR Fighter vs Taken2. And as you can see, you can pretty much defeat most of your opponents by moving forward and kicking them in the face. Winner!
Yep.
So next one is Paul.
It's yellow now.
Yeah, you'll probably notice that everyone on the right hand side, the player 2, they will always have the alternative coloured attire on. Also notice that Paul is considerably smaller than Akira as well. It does seem to me as if some sprites and some backgrounds have been taken from the Megadrive version of Virtual Fighter 2. Whilst the Tekken ones appear to have been directly ripped from Tekken 2 and converted into 3D, which explains why the Tekken...
2D.
Into 2D, yes, that's right. So they've been ripped from Tekken 2 and converted into a 2D sprite, which explains why the Tekken characters look considerably smaller than the Virtual Fighter ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Megadrive version of Virtual Fighter 2, it was, you know, it was certainly a good idea, you know, not a bad idea. You know, I applaud them for attempting to do it, but in execution it really wasn't all that good.
No.
No, but it was still better than this pile of poo that we're looking at here. And now he's going to be fighting Honey from Virtual Fighter. Not from Virtual Fighter, from Fighting Vipers. I did see another Let's Play of this where basically someone played as Honey and she just did basically a forward sort of flipping kick. And she just basically repeated that over and over again and won the game.
That's a good game right there.
It is. Now, if the animation looks a bit stiff, folks, well, it is. And guess what? The controls are stiff to match it as well. All you can really do is punch and kick, move slowly forwards and backwards, and do a jump kick if the button's pressed at the right time. So, see, I can punch, punch,
Away.
punch. And look how she's doing that jump. I can punch and I can kick, and that's about it. Punch, and kick, and that is literally all you can pretty much do in this game. So, I mean, as a result, the game actually ends up being more difficult than what it should be. Although I do find, again, if you just spam the punch, if you just spam the kick over and over again, you tend to do quite well with that. And now we have Lee, with blue hair for some reason.
Yay.
No, I mean, if you want to make the game a bit easier as well, what you can do, you can go into the options screen and you can modify the health bar so that it says no damage.
What?
No damage, and basically that'll make your character invincible.
That's a good option to have in a fighting game.
Yeah. Some of the music, I mean, the music seems to be the same bastardised versions of the Virtual Fighter themes that we had in the Megadrive version of Virtual Fighter, although a few bits of music do seem to be a bit glitchy. And some of those punching sound effects actually sound like they've come from a Sonic the Hedgehog game, which is a bit bizarre.
Yeah.
So here we go, here's Akira. Oh, and by the way, the backgrounds loop. They just loop over and over again, so just, if you're probably thinking to yourself, well, we should have got a ring out at this point, you'd have thought I'd have knocked him off the edge and into the water. No, you don't actually get the end to any of the backgrounds, they just loop over and over again.
Does he have, like, infinite rafts?
Pretty much, yes.
Why?
Yeah. We've just skipped a few fights now, because you probably just get the idea, it's the same thing over and over again. We're facing Heihachi. Although you actually do face Akira right at the end in order to complete the game. And when you do actually finish the game, do you know what your ending is?
Oh, let's see.
It's basically a basic congratulations screen that has the player's character, a black and white picture of the character rendered in charcoal. And that's on screen for about 10 seconds before it goes back to the title screen.
Oh, yay.
Which is a great reward for playing this.
Yeah. Like, what, 5 minutes?
Although I will say this, it doesn't repeat any of the characters. It's not as if you're fighting Heihachi twice in a row like we got with that Lord of the Rings game where you had to fight.
You fought Heihachi in the Lord of the Rings?
No, I mean in the Lord of the Rings game you ended up fighting Frodo twice, and at one point you'd fight Legolas twice for some bizarre reason. Anyway, hey, we've beaten him, and that's pretty much all I'm going to stand now. Is that? So that's the end of another bootleg game, another sort of bootleg, dodgy Megadrive game here. We hope you enjoy that, and leave a like and a comment and what have you, and you never know, we might take a look at that Top Fighter 2000 next time. That features Muhammad Ali, Michael Jordan, Ray from Street Fighter, and Goku from Dragon Ball Z.
Wait, what?
Yes, really. Until next time, I'm the Big Daddy D,
Little Daddy.
and we're signing out for another episode of the Big Daddy D Reviews. Goodbye!